What's up? It's been, let's see, man, 4 months since I've done an update, maybe even 5. Because I reached my cutting goal. I got down to 193, and then I kind of maintained there for a little while. I didn't want to get any leaner, didn't want to get any smaller, I should say. I was pretty much at the leanness that I wanted. I had a six-pack, visible abs, visible striations all over my body, vascular. So yeah, I hit my goal. So then the holidays were coming up, so I decided I was going to continue to eat healthy most of the time, but enjoy the holidays and try to put on a little muscle mass without putting on too much body fat. According to my scale, it says that I put on like 3% body fat, which I think is probably accurate because I'm actually 215 right now, which I think is awesome. My goal is I want to have abs over 200. I mean, I need to put on about 7 pounds of muscle. I put on 20 pounds and only gone up. I'm still vascular on my legs and arms. When I train, you can see a little bit now. If you look at my last video from 5 months ago, obviously not nearly as vascular as I was at 12% body fat, but I'm not upset with how I look right now. I've been training my legs. I had 2 dedicated leg days, and then I have my deadlifts on my back day, so I kind of do like 2.5 days for my legs. I have a dedicated arm day because my arms were lagging because when I started training, I was doing powerlifting focused, so I never trained my arms at the beginning. So I've really just been transitioning from, or not transitioning because I kind of had been transitioning, but when I first started out, I was powerlifting and not really concerned with aesthetics. When you powerlift for 5 years, you start to get aesthetic. Then I've been changing my mindset, going more into bodybuilding, and now that I'm doing that, just turned 38 a couple weeks ago. I have, 350-pound bench almost. 450, 475 squat. I say that because I've hit 450, but I've been training to hit a new squat PR, so I should be hitting 475 soon. And I just hit 550 on my deadlift a couple months ago. Like, those are over the numbers that I ever wanted to hit around 200 pounds body weight. So now I'm kind of focused more on looking aesthetic and maintaining that strength. I'm hitting my calves 3 times a day because I feel they're a little lagging. I'm hitting my quads twice a week, my hamstrings 3 times a week. I have a full arm day, so they get hit on bench press day and overhead press day, but then I additionally have a full arm day just for my arms, and I also do calves on that day. So really, during powerlifting, I built up all the main movers, all my main muscle groups, and now I'm working on the smaller muscle groups that kind of got neglected over that time. I've put on size on my quads. I think it was 1.5 inches. Put on about 1 inch on my biceps. I haven't really been measuring my calves. I've just been training the crap out of them. It's like, I really need to get away from this, but I go more from a visual. So if I like the ratios in a mirror, then I don't really care what it looks like on a measuring tape. But I kind of measure just to kind of see, measure my biceps to see. I'm about 17 now. See where I compare to other people. and where I like that ratio. All that said, to get us caught up to today. Now that I'm getting a little on the softer side, and I've been putting on mass for 4 months, and I put on 20 pounds, so that's 5 pounds a month. A little over a pound a week, which is kind of on par with what you want to do. Now I'm going to shred some of this down. I started cutting my calories last week. I went from literally force feeding myself. I was eating like over 4,000 calories a day, because when I was cutting, I got down to 2,700 is when I ended my diet. So maintenance for me like 33. For me to put on mass, it's like over 4,000. I would eat like mostly normal meals, and basically every day I would have a cheat meal. It was like I had 3,000 calories worth of healthy, high protein, low fat stuff, and I would have like a cheeseburger to fill in the rest of the calories. And that was basically how I bulked for the past 4 months. So we're taking all the pre-made food out that I was using to fill in those calories, getting down to 2,600 calories, 2,700 calories again, and seeing where that puts my weight loss. I like to get shredded down to, back to 12% body fat in 2 months. So 3% fat and a 2-month cut, and try to keep the muscle that I got during this bulk, and try to lose the fat that I got. Hopefully by the end of it, I have visible abs at 200 pounds in time for summer, and I can decide if I want to go into the next year and prepare for a bodybuilding show before I'm 40, or if I want to do a powerlifting meet. I don't really know. I was trying to get stronger while I was bulking, but I was training 6 days a week to grow in size, and I was pushing all 3 of my lifts, and I strained my shoulder and overhead press. I just can't do the volume of bodybuilding plus the heavy weights. So if I'm going to do a powerlifting meet, I'm going to have to cut my training down to 3 to 4 days a week. If I'm going to do bodybuilding, so I'm doing lighter weights and more kind of like higher rep, higher volume stuff, then I can train 6 days a week with that. This phase, let's cut. So starting last Monday, I did, what was I at? 3,000 calories. I think I actually misstated earlier. Last Monday I dropped to 3,000 calories. It was about maintenance. This week I'm going to go ahead and do another 300 calories and go to 2,700. And do that for a week or two and see how we cut. And I like to do it, during bulks. It's pretty easy to do. Eat mostly healthy, train a lot, and you can kind of have some splurge meals every once in a while. But when I'm doing these cuts, when I'm being more strict, when it's a little more interesting, it's not interesting watching somebody get fat, I guess, but watching somebody shred down and reveal the muscle they put on is a little more interesting, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm going to try to do maybe, weekly videos, but maybe not like this every week. Maybe like a video check-in like this once every 2 weeks or a month, and then we'll do some like training and diet updates videos or some training videos to fill in the rest. So check back next week. I will obviously talk about my progress on the cut, but next week we might do more of a training vlog, talk about how I've changed my training over the past 2 months to fit with my goals, something like that. But any recommendations on what you want to see, put them in the comments. See you next week.